What's up guys, Day Zero Gaming here today, and it is that time of the year again where I'm making a weapon guide of a weapon that's been out for a while due to it not having that many guides out there. I felt like I kind of skipped this weapon and wanted to come back and give some love to it. So that's why you're seeing a weapon that came out a while ago being covered. And none of these stats will be affected on this weapon. I'm going to start doing that in my weapon guides. I don't know why I never thought of this before. But damage to drones and technique cooldown show up nowhere on the stats. So it's kind of important to have those as, the abilities. That way, the stats are the true stats instead of plus 10 range and then you guys having to calculate minus 10 range on everything. So that's what I'm going to do from now on, is that right there, or automatic marking, something like that. Um, so keep that into account, that this varies based on what it is for you. So here's the true accuracy, handling, range, mobility, and recoil of this weapon. Its base damage is 30. It's got 800 rounds per minute RPM, 30 round magazine. It uses 7.62 ammo, and it's got a 3.05 second reload speed. Now this number won't change even if we get reload speed on here, so it's kind of hard to calculate what the actual reload is on this thing with upgrades. So when I say +1 reload, I don't think that means +1 second reload, or -1 second reload. I think it's 1%. I mean, I don't think anyone's went over that, so just keep that in mind. If it has reload, it means you'll reload faster. I'm just not sure how much faster. Okay, so getting into the stats now. For upgrades, we've got +1 accuracy, +1 damage, +4 range, and +2 reload speed. And then for Mark II, we've got 4 range. Oh no, 4 accuracy, my bad. 4 accuracy, not range. 3 range, and 1 damage. Okay, so for Mark III, we have +2 handling, +2 mobility, +2 reload speed, and +2 range. The passive bonuses are after a kill, +5 damage. That is nuts. I've never seen that before. Okay. After a kill, +10 mobility, and after a kill, +10 handling. So as you can see, you get +5 damage after kill, so that 32 damage we're at now could be 37 after a kill. So I'm not sure how long after a kill, maybe 5-10 seconds, but that's pretty cool. So now getting into the different attachment options that we always get lost in. There's a short barrel and then there's a standard barrel. There's how the short barrel looks, because I know someone will ask, and then there's the standard barrel. It's a little bit longer there. Shorter profile versus longer profile there. So you can get an extended mag or a standard mag. Look-wise, it's not too much of a difference, but it is a little bit of, 20 round difference when it comes to the actual attachment itself. The muzzles, you can get a 7.62 control shield, a compensator, flash hider, a muzzle brake, a standard muzzle, the ASR suppressor, or the Hive suppressor on it. So you can use one of those fancy suppressors on this weapon, and it is the Hive one. Okay, so then the rails, you can use the ×3, you can use the PEQ, you can use the rail cover, or the rangefinder. Okay, and then the scopes, there's the built-in iron sight, there's the Comp M4, there's the digital sight, there's the EXP-S3, the panoramic sight, and the TA31H sight. So there is the iron sights. And then I'll show one more. Here's the TA31, so that's what it looks like with a little bit more of a rifle setup. And then the underbarrels, you can use the angled foregrip, the bipod, the grip pod, the vertical foregrip lightweight, the PTK angled foregrip, the RU vertical foregrip, the RVG vertical foregrip, the shift angled short grip, the shift vertical foregrip, the STFG angled grip, the tactical vertical foregrip, the underbarrel grenade launcher, and the vented angled foregrip, as well as the normal underbarrel rail. As you guys can see, here's a few of the different options I'll throw on. Alrighty, so that's that. And now let's get into its actual shooting. Obviously the different attachments, it'll affect the weapon in a few different ways when it comes to how it shoots. But other than that, you know, it'll be mostly the same. Alright, so here's me shooting without compensating for recoil. It's one of the sturdier weapons, actually, without putting too much thought into the attachments. Here's me doing the same thing, but with single shot. Yeah, look at how close those groupings are. Wow. That's without compensating for recoil. So here's me compensating for recoil. And then here's me compensating for recoil. You kind of overcompensate on this weapon. Like you try to aim down to compensate for it, but you end up, you know, going over because there's not that much kick. So that's why that grouping's so large, is just because like the lower half of that, I'd say from that point on down, like pretty much half of it is just me overcompensating for recoil. But that's relatively the size of someone's head. You know what I mean? So he's dead. That's someone's that would be someone's upper body. Same thing with that there. Someone's upper body. That would be an entire person, and then that would be just missing half of your shots. Like, be hitting the ground and then be going over his head, but, you know, it's uncontrolled. So that was from 20 meters away, so let's try it from 25 for once. That was me compensating for recoil. You could see me go too low again. That grouping's a little bit larger because I was further away, so I kept on trying to shoot down a little bit. That grouping's also a little bit worse than the one down here. It's got a couple shots, you know, that strayed up, but the main grouping is a little bit better, actually. So, yeah, that's this weapon here. I like it. It's pretty decent. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Well, I guess to compare it, I like it better than the... It's not... It's a little bit more accurate than the Koblin, in my opinion. But its damage is a little bit lower, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure... I like it better than the Mark 17 Shorty. It's got a lot less damage, but 5 damage. But you make that up anytime you get a kill. If you get a kill, it then bumps up to 37 for a little bit. So, yeah, that weapon's definitely a little bit weird. So it looks like it's better than the M4A1 CQC, and its damage is a lot higher than the M4A1 itself. But I think the M4A1, let's see here. Yeah, it can have a 100 round mag, so that's the difference between the two. This one's limited to up to 50 round magazine capacity, while the other one is, you know, limited down. And then the Koblin, it might do a little. Did I not go check the Koblin for you guys? Oh, okay, so it's the same damage as the Koblin, it's just a little bit more accurate, but the Koblin has the damage to drones bonus. And I think the Koblin's RPM, this one's was 800 rounds per. What's that? Oh, it's the same, so it's mostly the same. This one's more for PvE, the Koblin's, damage to drones. It's for the raid. Although, you can get these types of bonuses to make it viable in the raid, so it's really up to you guys, honestly. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.